What if you woke up one day and money no longer existed? A chilling thought, isn't it? But let's pause for a moment and ponder over this question. Would it be chaos, or would it be liberation? It's a fascinating concept to contemplate, especially considering that money, as we know it today, hasn't always been a universal principle. Picture a world before the advent of coins, notes, or digital numbers flashing on a screen. A world where no single, universally accepted medium of exchange existed. Yes, we're talking about a time when societies had their own unique systems of trade and barter, when goods and services were exchanged directly, based on need and availability. Imagine a farmer trading his surplus grain for a potter's earthenware, or a blacksmith exchanging his crafted tools for a weaver's fabric. This was a world where the value of things was not determined by a piece of paper or a shiny coin, but by the labor, skill, and resources that went into creating them. And yet, despite the diversity of these systems, there existed a shared understanding, a shared concept, the idea of exchange, of give and take. This was the thread that connected all these disparate systems, the seed from which the mighty tree of today's global financial system has grown. But as we stand today, under the shadow of this enormous tree, it's worth asking, has the concept of money, which began as a tool to facilitate exchange, evolved into a master that we are all enslaved to? Has this man-made concept become so powerful that it now holds sway over our lives, dictating our actions, shaping our societies, and determining our worth? These are not just philosophical musings, but pertinent questions that force us to reassess our relationship with money. Questions that compel us to look beyond the physicality of coins and notes, and delve deeper into the abstract idea that money represents. So, are we all slaves to a concept that humanity itself invented? As we continue this exploration, let's keep this thought-provoking question in mind, because sometimes to understand the present, we need to journey back to the past. It all started with barter, but it wasn't always practical, was it? Imagine a time where if you were a baker and needed a pair of shoes, you had to find a shoemaker who happened to be in the market for a loaf of bread. This system, known as barter, was our first form of trade, but it had its flaws. The biggest one? It was downright inconvenient. This inconvenience led us on a journey to find a better way to trade. And that's how we stumbled upon the concept of money. Money, in its earliest form, started as tangible objects with intrinsic value. But what does that mean? Well, intrinsic value refers to the inherent worth of an object. Think of gold or silver. These metals were rare, hard to find, and required effort to mine and refine. Their value was inherent because people wanted them for their beauty and rarity. But it wasn't just gold and silver. In some societies, cattle were used as a form of money. Yes, you heard that right. Cows. Why? Because they were valuable. They could be used for labor, their milk could be used for food, and their hides could be used for clothing. They were objects with an intrinsic value. But as societies grew and became more complex, so did our need for a more standardized and universally acceptable form of trade. We needed something that could be used anywhere, by anyone, to buy anything. We needed something that could be divided into smaller units without losing its value. We needed something that was durable, portable, and difficult to counterfeit. And so, money was born. It was no longer just about trading goods for goods. It was now about trading goods for a universally accepted medium of exchange. Money became the middleman, the go-between, the bridge that connected buyers and sellers. It was a simple yet ingenious solution to the inconvenience of barter. But it was also more than that. It was a turning point in our history, a moment that would forever change the way we interact, trade, and live. In the end, we needed something universally acceptable, and thus, money was born. From gold coins to paper bills, how did we make this leap? Let's delve into the fascinating shift that money has experienced, transforming from tangible objects with intrinsic value to symbolic representations of value, like paper money. Imagine a time when money was a physical object, tangible and real. You could feel the weight of a gold coin in your hand, see the gleam of precious metal, and there was no doubt about its worth. Gold, silver, and other precious materials were universally accepted as valuable. They were hard to find, difficult to extract, and took skill to refine. Hence, they became the standard of trade and a measure of wealth. But as societies grew and trade expanded, dealing with these heavy, cumbersome coins became impractical. The need for a more streamlined method of trade was clear. And so, paper money was born. It was lighter, easier to carry, and could represent any value we assigned to it. But here's where things start to get abstract. Unlike a gold coin, a piece of paper has no intrinsic value. You can't use it to make jewelry or electronic circuits. Its value comes purely from the belief we collectively share that it is worth something. This is where trust comes into play. We trust that when we give someone a piece of paper marked with a particular number, they will give us goods or services of an equivalent value in return. This trust isn't just between individuals, it's institutional. Governments, banks, and societies as a whole play a crucial role in maintaining this trust. If this trust breaks down, so does the value of our paper money, leading to economic chaos. So what is money really? It's not the paper or the coins, it's not even the numbers in your bank account. Money is an idea, a collective agreement, a social construct. It's an abstract concept that depends on everyone playing along and trusting in the system. Money isn't valuable itself, it's the trust we place in it that gives it value. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? This abstract nature of money, the trust and belief that fuels its existence, is what truly makes it one of humanity's most intriguing creations. In our digital age, even paper money seems obsolete, doesn't it? We've been on a journey through the history of money, from its earliest forms to its abstract nature. But now, let's leap into the present, where the concept of money continues to evolve. In today's world, the rise of digital currencies is further abstracting the idea of money. Digital currencies, a form of currency that exists only in the digital realm, are becoming increasingly prevalent. They're not tangible like coins or banknotes, yet they hold real-world value. From online transactions to mobile payments, we're moving further away from physical money and deeper into a world where numbers on a screen represent our wealth. But the digital currency revolution doesn't stop with online banking or mobile payment apps. Enter the world of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and thousands of others are entirely decentralized forms of digital money. They operate independently of a central bank and rely on cryptography for security. Why is this important, you ask? Well, these cryptocurrencies have the potential to disrupt traditional financial systems. They can offer a level of privacy, security, and efficiency that traditional banking systems can't match. Plus, they're global, meaning you can send bitcoins from New York to Tokyo as easily as sending an email. However, this new age of digital money isn't without its challenges. Cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile, and their legal status varies widely from country to country. Plus, the technology behind them is complex and can be confusing for the average person to understand. Yet despite these challenges, the rise of digital currencies and cryptocurrencies is an undeniable part of our modern world. They're changing the way we think about money, making it even more abstract than ever before. In the end, money is becoming more abstract, more digital, and yet more powerful than ever. As we move further into the 21st century, the concept of money will continue to evolve and shape our lives in ways we can't even imagine yet. So, where does money go from here? This question, once the stuff of science fiction, is now very much a part of our daily conversations. The future of money is a topic that's both thrilling and unnerving, filled with uncertainty and potential. Let's take a moment to journey into the not-so-distant future. Picture a world without physical currency, where the jingle of coins and the rustle of paper money are things of the past. This is a world where technology rules, where transactions are instant and borderless, and where the concept of money has been completely digitized. In this future, we could see the rise and dominance of cryptocurrencies. These digital currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are already making waves in our present day. They're decentralized, meaning they're not controlled by any government or financial institution. This gives them a certain appeal, offering a sense of freedom and control that traditional currencies might not provide. And with their blockchain technology, they promise security and transparency in a way that could revolutionize our financial systems. But the future of money isn't just about cryptocurrencies, it's also about the technologies and systems that underpin them. We're talking about things like mobile wallets and peer-to-peer transactions, fintech innovations that could make banking as we know it obsolete. And then there's the potential for a cashless society. Imagine a world where every transaction, big or small, is done digitally. No more fumbling for change at the store, no more worrying about losing your wallet. It's a world of convenience, but also one that raises questions about privacy and security. As we look towards this future, it's important to remember that the essence of money won't change. It's not the paper or the coins that hold power, it's the idea behind them. Money is and always has been a medium of exchange, a measure of value, and a store of wealth. As the format changes, so too does our relationship with it. As we continue to redefine money, one thing remains clear: it's not the paper or the coins that hold power, it's the idea behind them.